everyone, I'm Amena, and welcome back, explorers, to my vlog. Also, if you happen to be new here, or are a repeat visitor, be welcome. Be sure to also look at the description below for all credits given. And with all that said, good morning, everyone. And as I've been talking about anime for the last few episodes, I will be talking about two more anime from this vlog and the next vlog, and then we'll go from there. And the reason I'm talking about these particular animes is, although they are different in from the genres they're in, each one has a similar trope in it. Maybe that's not right. Maybe trope isn't right, but there is something that connects all of them together. And with that said, I want to talk about the anime Armed Girls Machiavellism. So, for the sake of not slaughtering the last part of the anime's name, I'll simply call it Armed Girls. Because that kind of goes hand in hand to what's going on in the school itself. So, without further ado, I'll get to the synopsis so you can have a better understanding of what's actually going on in that school. So, the synopsis goes like this. The private Aichi Symbiosis Academy was originally a high school for high-class girls. When it became co-ed, the girls, out of fear, asked to be permitted to bring weapons to school. When that was enforced, a 5-member vigilante corps-like organization called the Supreme Five Swords was also formed. After many generations, so this has been going on for a while, the Five Swords eventually became a group which corrected problematic students, and the Academy started proactively accepting such students in order to correct them. Nomura Pudu was sent to the school after being part of a huge brawl. What will he do when the only options he has after being enrolled are being expelled from that school or being corrected the way the rest of the male students there were, by being forced to dress and act like a girl? And there you have it. So the last three animes I talked about, each one has something to do with cross-dressing. Well, the first one, it's one of those things where usually it's also looked as being perverted, but I really don't see it. I don't understand it. Clothing has no gender for all I care. Either way, Nomura is trying to get away from the whole delinquent lifestyle that he was apparently in. And, first confrontation by one of the 5 supreme swords, confirms that another delinquent was admitted before him. And this one is a girl. And she was not able to be corrected by them, but is still on campus. So, question is, who's really the antagonist of this whole series? Well, you think the antagonist is the whole school system, but yeah, that's only one cult, not the actual antagonist. You don't find out about the antagonist until well, you find out about them in the first episode, but they don't really make a move until the last 3 episodes. And I won't really tell you much more about that in case you actually want to watch this. Now, I've been also mentioning the different tags you can find them under. Well, the last anime I talked about was found under romantic comedy. It could also be found under shoujo, I think, but that wasn't the tag that was attached to it. However, this one has the tags of action, comedy, school, and shonen. Usually, when they tag it with comedy, the whole trope of perversion comes up. Usually, what that is someone automatically labels somebody else as being perverted when they just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and that's why it's called a perverted trope, as far as I'm concerned. However, there's a lot of swordplay in this, and for those who love sumo wrestling, there's even one episode that deals specifically with that. So, I'm not quite sure all the rules. I just know there's a whole lot of slapping in that. uh, However, I will make this remark. The bear in this anime at the end is really, really cute and adorable. But how that bear winds up in that situation, I'm not gonna let you know. You'll have to watch it to find out. Either way, when you come right down to it, there are swords at play. However, Nomura doesn't use a sword. He uses gloves. Uh, shall we say Kimler or Kimler gloves? Uh, and what he knows from swordsman's techniques. Sword techniques. Yeah. You have to know how to wield the sword in order to combat them with a glove and be weaponless at the same time. Oh, wow. So, if you like action and comedy and school settings, and yeah, you might be interested in this. It does have a good ending, and that's all I'm gonna say about it, because if I say any more, it would ruin it for anyone who actually wants to watch this particular anime. And yes, I do recommend it. And good thing is it doesn't make a big deal of the whole so-called cross-dressing. Commentary at the very beginning of the series actually puts the whole kibosh on how people would normally view comedy and perversions and stuff. The whole being corrected thing is trope enough. After all, they're only doing what they have to do to get by in that school or be expelled. Either way, I think I've talked your ears off long enough, so I'm going to leave you with this. If you've been enjoying my content, please feel free to leave a like and or subscribe. You can also leave a comment down below in the comment section. Be sure to hit that notification bell because YouTube doesn't always like to share. Be safe, be healthy, and as always, be true to you. Amena, signing out.